Okay, we have a technique now that we're going to use to a lesser extent in tango, but it's there, but also in foxtrot and waltz in a big way. Now, I do have a tray here. So it's got a little bit of width. This is a particularly moderate sized tray, which is good because it makes me feel like it's about marquee size. Now, if I was the server of drinks with this tray, there are two things I could do. If I was serving someone here and Marky asks for a drink, and I'm in a crowd, I could turn and offer Marky a drink. And if I was over here serving a drink and Marky asked for a drink, I could turn and give Marky a drink. The other thing that I can do, if I only had one drink left on the tray and I was on the way to the kitchen to restock, if I had one drink on the tray and Marky wanted to take that drink, I could move around, I could leave the tray there as I moved around Marky. So can you see the tray's in front of Marky, I moved around the tray and it didn't move, and hopefully she's taken her drink by now and I can then continue on my way to the kitchen. So the two ways are, you're in the crowd so you turn the tray, or you can move around a stationary tray. Now, I will do the clothes turning basic, both as a man and as a lady, just with the tray. So, this time I'm the man. So I'm walking forwards on my left foot first, slow, slow. Now I'm going to leave the tray there and step around the tray. Now when I go back, I walk back into the middle of a crowd. If I take a side step now, I'm going to tread on someone. But I can move the tray around me. And then slow, slow. I can move around the tray. Slow, slow. I can move the tray around me. Just from a different angle. I'm still the leader, the man. When I walk forwards, I move around the tray. When I walk backwards, I stay pretty much where I am and I move the tray around me. And you might notice I'm always facing the tray. 1, 2, I go around the tray. 1, 2, the tray moves around me. Now, this time I'm going to be a follower, a lady. And you might notice the same sort of thing. So, ladies, I'm going to step backwards on my right foot first. The tray is my partner. I go backwards. I'm in the middle of the crowd. Stepping over here would tread on somebody. There's someone there. I'm going to, on the spot, move the tray around me. Now when I go forwards, the tray will stay stationary. I move around the tray. Walking backwards, the tray moves around. When I go forwards, tray stays. I move around the tray. Just at a different angle. When I go back, on the spot so the tray moves around me. When I go forwards, I move around the tray. I'm always facing the tray. Quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick. So you might have noticed with the tray whether I was being a leader or a follower, it was the same thing. When I went forward, I moved around the tray. When I went backwards, the tray moved around me. So, hopefully you'll see that with Marky and I. So, the first time we go with this angle, I'll talk about Marky. So she's going backwards, the tray, which is me, is going to move around her. When she goes forward, she's going to move around the tray. Slow, slow, the tray moves around Marky. She moves around the tray. Now, the same step, but I'm going to talk about that step from my point of view. I'm walking forwards. Marky is the tray. I'm going to move around her. Now I'm going backwards. I'm going to stay pretty much on the spot and have the tray move around me. 1, 2, I move around the tray moves around me. This is a different angle. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick. I move around Marky. Marky moves around me. Quick, quick,